Good afternoon, I'm Hills on the Hunt. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to go through my German Mediabook collection. So let's go. Alright, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go through my German Mediabook collection. It's not a massive collection, it's probably about a dozen in total. But these are things I've kind of picked up over the last maybe 6 to 8 months. I'd love to get a few more in. I think they look really cool. I don't speak German, but they obviously play in English, and I think there are apps you can get on your phone that translate the German into English. So there are ways to kind of get around it. But yeah, so I'll show you what I've got. I think I've got all the titles translated or as close to being translated as possible. But yeah, there's a few of these I haven't seen yet. So yeah, we'll get into them. I'll show you them because they're really different to what we normally get in terms of Blu-rays or DVDs, in terms of the covers and layouts and everything like that. So yeah, we'll go through them. So first one here is Anthony 2. So I mean, it looks just like a book. It's just the way it's designed. It's Mediabook obviously being the giveaway, but the thing you'll find with kind of a lot of foreign covers, I'd say kind of from most European countries or Asian countries, or anywhere there is in the UK really, the covers are a lot more open in terms of what they look like and how they show. So this one says on the front Anthony 2, but I'm just reading on the back here, so it's called The Cellar. So yeah, it's got the writing just along there. It'll tell you it's called The Cellar. So there. But yeah, that front cover is amazing. That looks so cool. And when you open it up, you've got the disc on the inside, and then you've got a book. So double disc, front and back. Then you've got a book that kind of goes through pictures, tells you, I'm guessing, about the film itself. There is an app that you can download that will translate all of that for you. So you can kind of just hold your phone over it and it will tell you kind of everything you need to know. But yeah, it's got some really cool images in there. But yeah, so Anthony 2 / The Cellar. Next one is The Boogeyman. Cover there, and then that's the one. And again, inside 2 disc, and yeah, your normal book telling you all about it. So yeah, so really cool. I'll try and go to the center image. That seems to be no, but yeah, there's really cool images from the book. Yeah, they're quite sturdy as well in terms of how they're designed. So, and they sit on the shelf really nicely as well. So even though they're kind of open all the way around, there's very, very little risk on them getting damaged, which is always good. So yeah, Boogeyman number 2. Bride of Reanimator. Just love the green on this cover. Looks so cool. Yeah, like that. And in the back, even greener. A lot of features on this one, so I'll try and delve into that at some point and kind of review the whole thing in terms of what's on there. But again, this is triple disc, so 3 discs. So you got your first 2 discs there, and then your 3rd disc on the inside. So packed with a lot of detail, and the book's quite thick as well. I like the colour on that. Very, very nice. Keeping in with the theme. A lot more writing on this one. You've got a few ghastly images there, so you know what you need in life. But yeah, they're really cool, and I like the beaker thing on the back there. Very, very nice. Bride of Reanimator. Freaky Fairy Tales, as it says on the front, but it is bedtime stories, which I will show you as it tells you on the back. Again, very, very cool art on these. And then it tells you on the inside as well, bedtime stories. So double disc, and your standard images, and that's your middle page. which is very, very nice. I'd hate to worry about like kind of people lying about their age on YouTube and then trying to watch videos kind of sellers, you know, people showing clips like this, because that would be grim to see. But yeah, these are really, really cool. And like I said, I think a lot more European production companies and release companies, they kind of just, you know what, just like whatever, just this is what you're going to watch in the movie anyway, so we might as well just stick it on the cover on the inside and just give you an idea of what you're going to go into. But yeah, they're fun. I like this cover as well. Exorcismus, but I think this is the Exorcism of Emma Evans, if I'm translating that correctly. But yeah, that is very, very nice. That's a very nice cover. Really cool. Double disc and really cool image on the front there as well. The book's a lot more softer on this one. The other books have been kind of very, very sort of hardback style books, but this is a lot more softer in the pages. It's quite big as well, quite bulky. Yeah. So they are really, really cool, but yeah, that cover has just absolutely got me. That's so nice. Yeah, The Exorcism of Emma Evans, I think. The Voodoo Fluke, but that is not what it's called. It is called Scared Stiff. So yeah, front cover again. Back cover. Some of them do have features on them, some of them don't. So I think they're just DVD and Blu-ray format, which is obviously the double disc that you get. But that back image is really cool as well. And kind of all the way through, really. That's what I like. These are very, very detailed in terms of what you're expecting to watch. So you know, you pick this up, you know kind of what you're walking into when you're watching the movie. Yeah. This is very, very cool. Uncut version, but Scared Stiff. The Horror Party. It's not called The Horror Party. It's called April Fool's Day. Yeah. Again, it tells you right there, April Fool's Day. A slightly more common title in terms of what has been seen. Yeah. Again, a really nice book. A lot more detailed. I'd love to kind of sit down and just read through these and just get an idea of what they say. But yeah, that's April Fool's Day. Might have seen this one. I think I've reviewed this one before, or the movie itself, and so I've shown off the book itself. Gothic. And I just noticed on the back here, this is limited, so out of 222. I've seen a few of these, they kind of have like multiple different covers. So this is cover E. So yeah, out of 222, this is number 26, just there on the bottom above the barcode. A very nice cover. Should lead me to be curious in terms of what the other covers are. Let's see. But yeah, again, the imagery is very, very cool. Talking about the director, Ken Russell there. Don't worry, I haven't learnt German. It tells you his name, so I'm guessing it's talking about him. But yeah, some very, very cool imagery. And you've got the Blu-ray on the inside here, and DVD on the inside there. So yeah, Gothic. Cover E, out of 222. The Monster Project is the next one. Again, a very, very cool cover. And the actual back of it is really nice as well. Ooh. Okay, so there's a poster in this one. That's just fallen out. I'll have a look at that in a sec. Put to this side. But yeah, you've got your DVD there, your Blu-ray there, sorry. And your DVD on this side as well. and yeah, really creepy image there on the inside. We'll have a look at the poster. I believe it's just a yeah, it looks like it's just your normal movie poster, but yeah, that's a nice touch. That's a very nice poster actually. Really cool. Pop that back into the book. I guess that's one kind of downside of having them very open, is just stuff could just easily fall out of them because there's nothing to kind of stop it from doing that. Wonder if there are protectors for these. I'd be curious to find out if there are kind of plastic protectors or something you can put over them to stop them from, you know, because they're just open, so stop them from falling out. Something to look into. But yeah, Monster Project. Night of the Demons. This is fun. This is such a fun movie. It's a Halloween party movie. Yeah, this looks super fun. The Demons. This is kind of, I think the book is slightly different. This is more just your generic book about. It's talking a lot about super spooky stories. So this one's a little bit different. Talking about Amityville Horror is there on the front page. House on Haunted Hill. So yeah, it's talking about more generic horror movies. You've got Garden of the Dead, the one that not one I've heard of, but yeah. So like I said, another thing I like about these is they're very different on the inside of the books. Very, very cool. Yeah, this is a fun one to check out. Might be one to add to the Halloween list. Night of the Demons. 2 more to go. Now the books changed, so all of them you've kind of seen, they've been very, very similar. Like, I'll show you, they're just very, very similar in size, shape and everything. And the next 2 are very different. So this one is Prom Night, and you can probably tell straight away it's a little bit smaller than the other one. So if you see them side by side, it's a slightly bit smaller. And it's a lot more hench in terms of the middle. But yeah, Prom Night, Jamie Lee Curtis, classic movie. You've got your 2 discs there on inside, so 3 disc version. There's space for 4 discs. I don't know if there is a disc missing. Interesting. Might be just a 3 disc version, but there's a space there for another disc, so I don't know. But yeah, Prom Night, got Jamie Lee Curtis on the front there. And again, this is talking about the movie itself. A few images from there, but yeah, it's a much smaller book, so I don't know if this is a different version, but there's a lot of extras in here as well, which is really, really good. Again, it might be just the company that released them that might be different. I'm going to have to do some research on these. I'm going to ask some of the people, some of the German followers I do have on Instagram, and just query kind of what the difference is in the size of the media books. Might be worth knowing. Then you've got the last one, which is completely different. It's a Slayer, and yeah, this one's very, very soft back. It's like a really soft book. It's really cool. Yeah, so you can see it there. So there's your 2 discs, and then another book, which let's see if it's something different. This is more generically talking about horror movies. It's talking about the Slayer and then comparing it to other horror movies as well. So you've got on the front there, Voices from Beyond, Driller Killer, Slayer, Driving Massacre. But the feel on this one is a lot different to the others in terms of kind of how it feels. It just feels very, very soft compared to them. And again, it's small, like Prom Night in terms of size. It's just falls kind of in between both this one and the other one. So very, very nice. But yeah, that is everything. That's, as I said, it was a small video, small collection of German media books. I'd love to add more in because they look so interesting and so different to kind of everything you collect. And I think for me as a collector, I just want to have variety in on my shelves and in my displays. I just think variety, as they say, variety is a spice of life. So yeah, I'm really happy to have these and always on the lookout for much more. Price has got to be right as always. But yeah, so that's that for your lot today. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. What do you think of German media books? Have you got any in your collection? Let me know if you know the difference between the sizes in them. I'm going to research this a little bit more and try and find out. As always, I'll leave you with a positive message. Just be nice to each other. The world has so much hatred in it. Just be nice to each other. If you can't be nice, say nothing. You know, it's better to stay quiet than to be rude. That's what I find. Yeah, but yeah, look after yourselves, look after each other, stay happy, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of your weekend and take care. Bye bye.